Alrighty then, hello there guys, and welcome to another comprehensive Magic the Gathering Arena draft video. Alright, like I've said in the previous two videos, we're going to fire off another quick draft, Ikoria Behemoths. A really controversial set at the time, since Companion was busted and Cycling was busted, and the only thing that actually came toe-to-toe, head-to-toe, I don't know, what's that saying, head-to-toe, toe-to-toe, with Cycling, but after the recent Companion nerf, basically you don't want to build around companions anymore since it's really expensive and Cycling just overtaking the format. So let's give this a shot, fire off some Ikoria, and maybe force a broken Cycling deck. If not, probably just do Sacrifice or Mutate, we'll see. Or try something fun like Reanimator, we'll see. Pack 1, pick 1. Ikoria, what do we have? The fine pleasure of opening. Pretty fun land if you are in a Mutate deck. Or, you know, a deck that's looking to play large creatures can just gain you a ton of value, but you definitely need to be very controlling. Their Swallowhole is a nice, efficient removal spell, just very cheap and efficient, and just great in general. Just being able to exile something, put a 1/1 counter is great. Exuberant Wolfbear can be fine if you're playing a couple of Mentors and Humans in your deck. 4-mana 4/4 is a solid body, and also just turns a creature into a 4/4. It's great. Looking at the commons, there's a Farfinder, nice way to help us find our land drops, splash, fix, go multicolor if we want to, and just a good mutate target in general. And then there's just Capture Sphere as a fine removal spell, but I would probably take Farfinder over it. I think in this pack 1, pick 1 is between Enclave, Swallowhole, Exuberant Wolfbear, and the Farfinder. And I could take the humble route and take Farfinder, but if I do end up in red-white Cycling, the Swallowhole can be quite strong. And usually Farfinder isn't amazing unless you're trying to do some sort of 3-colored mutate deck, since Farfinder is just a really good mutate target. Yeah, I mean, it's reasonable between these three. I think I just take the Swallowhole. 1 mana, exile something, put a counter onto a creature is quite nice. But gotta keep in mind, you can only exile a tapped creature with this, and you have to have an untapped creature to enable this, which isn't too difficult, but 1 mana just being so efficient is just like a Swords to Plowshare, almost, except a little bit more conditional, but still very strong. And yeah, I mean, Bonner's Enclave would have been a fun build around, same with Exuberant Wolfbear. Farfinder would be the more humble, reasonable pick, allowing me to go multicolor, but we'll just take a Swallowhole, lean towards a red-white Cycling deck. And it's just a great efficient removal spell for it too. Alright, do we just force it and take Savai Thundermane? There's a Pouncing Shore Shark, which is an excellent mutate card. There's a Pacifism. There's a Dreamtail Heron. Lots of interesting options we can take here. Yeah, I'd probably take Pouncing Shore Shark over Dreamtail Heron. And so I really think it's between Pacifism, Savai Thundermane, and the Pouncing Shore Shark. I mean, this is just a removal spell and a body, and you gain 2 life, although it can only target creatures. Pacifism would be the more safer choice, since I can still end up in a Cycling deck and still end up in white, or I can end up drafting some sort of white mutate deck or white black humans deck, but yeah, sometimes you just kind of force a Cycling deck here, so we'll do it. And hopefully it's open. And if not, I mean, we still have a Dran of Stinger, which is a good Cycling payoff. The best cards in this pack, Dora at the Perfect Pet, pretty good in blue-red spells. Dran of Stinger, obviously good in Cycling. Ram Through, Capture Sphere, all pretty solid removal. Yeah, let's just take Dran of Stinger here. And then just, again, force Cycling. Otherwise, there's really nothing else that fits with our first 2 picks. Let's just take a Dran of Stinger. Can also be a 1-mana Cycler. And then, ooh, there's Weaponize a Monster. Weaponize is one of those key spells, is a key uncommon that you want in the Black-Red Sacrifice deck, which can definitely be very powerful, along with cards like Bushmeat Poacher and also Durable Coilbug. But there's always just a 1-mana Cycler, being a Dran of Healer, which can also just be a 2-drop. If you pick up multiple Dran of Stingers, like, we don't care too much about this, but as a 1-mana Cycler, it's something you would choose. I think pack 1, pick 1, I would take Weaponize here, and then Chittering Harvester is also a pretty fun mutate card to take. And then other good cards include Bushmeat Poacher of 1 mine, but again, we're just degenerates, so let's not try to think too hard. Here, could just take a random Shred Sails, can also be castable. You never know when the opponent has flyers, and just a 2-mana Cycler is okay-ish. Like a 2-mana Cycler that's on color is okay-ish. Could also try something fun fun and go Jeskai and take Swiftwater Cliffs. But I don't really think we necessarily need to splash. The ultimatums never work in this set, so don't even try the bother with it. Just force cycling. In your mind, you should just be thinking cycling, 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 or maybe like blue-red spells. Here there's a spell Eater Wolverine. There's also a nice 1-mana Cycler. Momentum Rumbler is a 5 medium creature. I think it's between the Wolverine and the 1-mana Cycler here. Wolverine's fine, but usually there's better 3-drops in the cycling deck, like the Marmoset and the Snare Tactician, so we just want to take as many 1-mana Cyclers as possible, and then just hopefully get a mass amount of 1-mana Cyclers to fuel the deck, and that shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, Wolverine can also have its moments, but if they wheel, I'm also quite happy, but I think we just want to load up on the 1-mana Cyclers. And then go for Blood, nice 1-mana Cycler for the deck. It might actually just be the best card in this pack overall. This pack looks pretty bad, so we'll just take it. And Lava Serpent is nice. It's also an on-color Cycler. That's great, can be cast as a 6-mana win condition. And also, again, it cycles. I just like these on-color cyclers like Shred Sails and like the Commanding Charge, whatever it is, because again, it's just on color and you can also cast it as a spell, so this is great. And then, don't know if this matters, in case we end up in another combination, maybe we take the Swiftwater Cliffs. So there's Tentative Connection if we end up in Black-Red Sacrifice. I guess there's also a random 2-mana Cycler, but don't care about too much. I guess if we do end up splashing a bit of blue, we can always take the Swiftwater Cliffs in case we open something like, I don't know, Narset, which can be kind of fun. 2-mana Cycler would be the more more, I guess, safer choice. But I mean, 2-mana Cyclers are, again, we should have plenty anyways in this draft, being passed up. But yeah, we should have plenty of these, so we shouldn't worry too much. I'll just take the land and be creative here. There's also late Exuberant Wolf Bear, but I don't think we're going to that direction. And then, ooh, late Thieving Otter. There's a chance, I guess, we still end up in blue-red cycling, which I'm not opposed to. And Thieving Otter is pretty nice. Don't care too much about Rogran Crystal. I guess there's a chance we do end up in, yeah, another on-color Cycler is great. Like, I'd rather be red-white cycling, but the blue-red cycling can also be a thing. And we do see a late Rogran Crystal. Don't care about Perimeter Sergeant. Again, there's better. We can always find a 3-drop. We'll put this in the sideboard. And then, wow, Tranquil Cove. I mean, we could also be, yeah, Jeskai cycling. That can be kind of cute. But, yeah, we'll see. And, yeah, first pack went pretty decent. Overall, not the most exciting first pack for a cycling deck. I've seen more busted stuff, but hopefully we open up a Xenoflare and just win the game. So we'll see. And then we open up Xenoflare, although this is a Mythic Uncommon, but this is also just a busted rare. The right pick might just actually be Reptilian Reflection, as crazy as it seems. This is just like basically a 5/4 haste. That's pretty nuts. I mean, I guess it's a 4-mana 5/4 haste because you still need to cycle this to cast it. But yeah, this game can just win games quickly, and I think this is what the deck is trying to do. Pack 1, pick 1. Yeah, it would actually be reasonable to might even just to force the cycling deck, take Reptilian Reflection over Mecha Godzilla here. Mega Godzilla obviously goes in any deck, pretty powerful as well. But if it doesn't get hexproof right away, it can just get answered, and that's kind of not that great. It's also a slow grinding card, whereas, you know, Reptilian Reflection could just win games if we just cycle a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, this set is so degenerate for a cycling tech. We take a card that's that requires color over something that can go in any deck. So that's kind of cute. Best cards in this pack, Back for More could have been a nice pack 1, pick 1 to build around. But, you know, there's also Farfinder and Windscarred Crag. And again, given that I don't really care about splashing or mutating, I don't think we need a Farfinder, whereas the land is just solid. Or I can just take a 1-mana Cycler. I mean, the land is also really nice here, but 1-mana Cyclers are 1-mana Cyclers. Maybe we do end up willing the land. Yeah, let's just take Starling Development. And then here, there's a Divine Arrow. There's also a nice Evolving Wilds, which can help us splash. Is there any chance we end up in blue-red spells? And if so, there's a Capture Sphere and of 1 Mine. And between these two, which one do I prefer? Maybe of 1 Mine. But I'm kind of down to just take the Divide by Arrow to have a little bit more interaction. Divine Arrow, I mean. Not the best, but sometimes if you try to race the opponent with a cycling deck, they might swing back and you can get them with this and it's okay. So let's try it here. And then just take our dual land now, i.e. the Evolving Wilds. Maybe Cycling is just cut off, not sure. But I mean, this is still a dual land, and we'll take a Imposing Mantisaur as not only a 1-mana cycler, but a 6-mana 3/6, which can definitely come in handy. Also another Lava Serpent, but we'll just take the Imposing Mantisaur. And then I think I had to take the Spell Eater Wolverine now, given that I don't have any 3-drops in the deck. It seems like blue-red spells is more open than cycling for the most part, but we could still end up in a solid cycling deck at the end of this. But we're definitely lacking creatures, and I don't mind the Spell Eater Wolverine. It can easily gain double strike in the cycling deck. And then here, this is just a dead pack. Maybe take a random Spontaneous Flight, who knows. And then I guess I'll just take another 2-mana Raking Claws. Don't think I care about getting to turn 5 with a Patagia Tiger, so... And then Pyroceratops, I guess. Don't think it's going to make the cut, but we might see. And then Windscar Wield, so that's nice. So pretty abysmal pack for a cycling deck, I have to say. But hopefully we get paid off here in the next pack. Could also splash blue if we opened up a nice blue powerful cycling card like Omniseas. And then maybe we can make it come together, but overall it's not looking great. Where's my Zenithflare? No Zenithflare, but there's Blitz of the Thunder Raptor, which is pretty good. No 1-mana cyclers. There's Blood Curdle, which would probably maybe be my pack one, pick one, but yeah, we'll take a Blitz. Goes well. The spells goes pretty good in cycling since we can cycle a bunch of instant sorceries to feel this, and yeah, gives us a bit more interaction. So we'll take it here, and Valiant Rescuer looks great. Okay, gotta take it here. Otherwise, there's Pacifism and Dren of Stinger. I might actually take Dren of Stinger over Pacifism, since, again, we need more win conditions and powerful payoffs for cycling. But here we're just going to take the Valiant Rescuer, just one of the powerful uncommons in the cycling deck. Ooh, and Mythos or Rod Rock have to be the pick here. And yeah, just a powerful 2-for-1. Definitely better than Pacifism. So yeah, that's a neat removal spell to take. And another Valiant Rescuer seems awesome. Gives us more ways to generate tokens. Another great cycling payoff card. And Snare Tactician over Fire Prophecy. I have to take the Snare Tactician again. We just need more creatures to help us close out the game. And this is definitely one of the premium commons in the set. Pack one, pick one between Fire Prophecy and Snare Tactician. I would take Fire Prophecy because it still goes in this it goes pretty well in the cycling deck anyways, but it can still leave me open for a blue-red spells deck or black-red sacrifice, whereas Snare Tactician is an insane common, but still only playable in the cycling deck. But we'll just take it here. And then hopefully we pick up more cycling creatures. Don't mind Vantasaur or the Dragon Healer. I think we might want more Imposing Vantasaurs. We have a decent amount of 2s. Still a fine 1-mana cycler, a creature we can play in the late game to pressure the opponents. And we'll just keep taking more Imposing Vantasaurs. And then might just play a random Perimeter Sergeant if I don't have enough stuff to close out the game with. And then this pack just sucks. Take the uncommon for the Vault. And I think this is just going to be our deck here. Wow, another Imposing Vantasaur. We already have a Swiftwater Cliffs, and I don't think I'm splashing blue or playing the second Evolving Wilds. One should be fine. Yeah, let's just take as many 1-mana cyclers as possible. That's the name of the game. And ooh, even Coordinator's Charge can be nice. Yeah, given that I have a bunch of Imposing Vantasaurs on 6, I don't think I need a Perimeter Sergeant. We'll just play these 3 creatures and then have these creatures as potential creatures that we can cast. Same with the Dragon Healer as a 1-mana cycler. And then we'll take over the game without Zenithflare, hopefully. And then we could just cut 2 lands, to be honest, and call it a day. We can also just fit in a couple of 2-mana cyclers in the deck, or just throw in some extra creatures. Let's see. So what's the deck looking like? These on turn 2. Separate everything by like cycling cost. And then this is a 2-mana cycler, this is a 2-mana cycler, this is a 3-mana cycler, another 3-mana spell, this is another 3-mana spell, this is a fine removal spell, this is a 2-mana spell. Divine Arrow. And then these are all 1-mana cyclers plus the Lava Serpent, so I think we're looking at 15 lands here. Could have used a Cathartic Reunion too in this deck. What could I also consider? Maybe I can add in one more extra creature in this deck. Or maybe just play an Evolving Wilds, which can count as kind of like 14 lands, which is also not unreasonable. Can also just throw in a spontaneous flight as a way to give our creatures flying as well. Yeah, I don't think this is good. I think this is very filler. I mean, we have enough imposing Vantasaurs to cast on turn 6, so I actually don't mind playing a bunch of these lands. Like, I don't mind actually just going 14, 15 lands with all these imposing Vantasaurs. But I also don't mind just playing a Perimeter Sergeant in this deck. I mean, Perimeter Sergeant can be pretty decent, I guess, with the Valiant Rescuer tokens. So I actually don't mind throwing in the Perimeter Sergeant as a random 3-drop. And then I guess we can just cut one more land from the library. So we're going to be placed at 14 lands, which is reasonable. Could also throw in another Evolving Wilds to thin out the deck a bit if we need an extra land, which is also not unreasonable, actually. Yeah, I guess we can always cut a mountain, throw in the Evolving Wilds. So we'll have 12, 13, 14 lands, which can be reasonable with all these 1-mana cyclers. The rule of thumb usually is for every 1-mana cycler, you want to cut a land. I mean, for every 3 1-mana cyclers, you want to cut a land, so this is 1 land gone. I guess I'll count these as 1 land's gone too. So that's 2 lands gone from the deck. Library, we have a bunch of these. And then I guess these can count as 2-mana cyclers as well. You know what, let's give this a shot, see how it goes. And mana base, slightly favoring white, 6-7. Yeah, this is fine. Just keep it even split. No Zeta Flare, unfortunately, but yeah, that can still get to 7 easily. Yeah, this is definitely a deck I don't mind getting the 6 mana with, so seems fine. Could have also used a Cathartic Reunion. But yeah, we just don't have the best cycling deck. I've definitely seen better. But it was just like our previous draft video where we just drafted an okay Quandrix deck. I mean, a good Quandrix deck, but not like a broken one, and still got to 7, so you never know. Alright, opening hand. Alright, okay. I mean, I need white mana. I can always cycle a 1-drop. Get a double striker on turn 3. The Savai Thundermane is fine. I think this is actually a keep. And if I fly in white mana, I guess I'll be dropping this Savai Thundermane to eventually deal with this Almighty Brushwag. But we'll say go, and the turn cycle away the Starling development. So a green mutate deck, Almighty Brushwag, one of the important commons to have, since it's just a good mutate target. Turn 3 I can maybe cycle a 1-mana cycler and kill the Almighty Brushwag, so I think I'm just going to plop down the Savai Thundermane here. And then we can even just cycle away an other Imposing Vantasaur, Dranav Healer, and kill this. Might be more interested in cycling the Imposing Vantasaur since that's a 6-drop. And then if we're able to kill this, this is quite nice. If the opponent mutates onto this, it might be a problem. So I might want to keep up like a Divine Arrow. Trumping Gnar, that's pretty scary. Yeah, Trumping Gnar is definitely scary. This can pump itself next turn. I could always attack first to see what's up. Yeah, Trumping Gnar can just run away the game if he mutates onto it, so that's a problem. So I don't mind taking 3 here, and then, yeah, I can always end of turn use the Savai Thunderrain. I might want to save this on the Trumping Gnar, because the Trumping Gnar can just mutate and make 3/3s, and I want to Divine Arrow this. Dustfang Mentor, that's fine. And I'm hoping he attacks with the 3/3. And that's pretty good, so yeah, let's Divine Arrow here. So that's pretty awesome. Take 1. Question is, do I cycle the Vantasaur end of turn? I don't mind just cycling it away, honestly, just to maybe find something better next turn. Blitz isn't bad. Let's play lands. I guess we can attack for 3. And maybe play Spell Eater Wolverine and have a double striker. Maybe that's just better than killing the Almighty Brushwag. Although, him mutating onto this could be a problem. So maybe I'm fine cycling away the Starling development and then killing it. Yeah, I'll play it safe here and then take out the Almighty Brushwag here. And then we'll say go. I might want to save this to have an extra way to deal damage with the Savai Thundermane. And then we also have Blitz of the Thunder Raptor if he tries to do some sort of block trick. Gets me to blow me out. But this is fine. Ooh, Valiant Rescuer. I do like Valiant Rescuer, so let's move to combat. Attack for 3. Then I'm fine playing out Spell Eater Wolverine and then Valiant Rescuer, and then next turn we can go off. Well, there's our enemy, the Honey Mammoth. Sure. Could still attack with the Spell Eater Wolverine. So we want to play land here. Could attack with all. Let's say he blocks. Can finish it off with Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. But I think we attack for 3 first and see what's up. Could also cycle now and make a 1/1, but don't think it's necessary. I think we'll just say go. Yeah, and then yeah, there's just nothing you can do against this because it's just too much value. I think Zenith Flare just ruined this format. Like the cycling deck is already good, but like the fact that you can just force cycling, have still an okay cycling deck, and then pick up a Zenith Flare later in the future packs, just turns your deck into like almost S tier. So yeah, this deck definitely this set actually has its problems with the cycling deck, but there's nothing you can do about it. Just try to force it every single time, basically. Opening hand doesn't seem great, but we do have our mana. You know what? Let's try it. We're on the play, and we get to play a tap land, so it's not amazing, but not like completely unplayable. Can cycle away a coordinate charge on turn 2, and hopefully find a 2-drop maybe, or a 3-drop. Scorpion. Okay, maybe a black-red sacrifice deck. Mythos can be quite busted too later on. So hopefully no like Bastion of Remembrance on turn 3, Boot Nipper. So we should have a field day with Mythos if we manage to get our second red going on turn 4. But we'll cycle Coordinate Charge since it's clunky and expensive. Ooh, Savai, Thundermane, and Snare Tactician. Yeah, it's probably just a mana efficient play and hopefully he doesn't kill it. Like how this is just a 2/3 that's a solid blocker and then taps everything down. It's quite a stupid card, honestly. If I get red, I can maybe blow this up and then get in for 2, which is quite nice as well. Opponent could also have a sacrifice spell, the one that sacrifices a creature and kills something. I've forgotten this set, Grim Dancer. Okay, it would be nice to get a Mythos now so we can kill Grim Dancer, kill maybe the 2/1. Swallow Hole is also solid. I guess I can cycle. So I think what I can do is this. I can cycle with the Snare Tactician, tap down Grim Dancer, and you cast Swallow Hole, making this large, or I can cast Swallow Hole on my Savai Thundermane. I think I like that play. Let's just cycle this. Tap this down. And the question is, again, where do I want to put my counters? I can play the Savai Thundermane. I guess by putting it on the Savai Thundermane, it makes it into a 3 toughness creature, which could be relevant, so I think I'll try that. So then this just becomes a better blocker. So yeah, nice combo. And then do I attack? Probably not, because you can just double block, and that's not what I want. So yeah, Savai Thundermane can then cycle and take out the Boot Nipper next turn, which is kind of silly. So yeah, I guess that was nice synergy with the Swallow Hole, being able to tap a creature down and exile it. Insatiable Hemophage, okay. Alright, I guess we just cycle here. Tap this down. And then trigger on the stack, I want to pay 2 to shoot down the Boot Nipper. And then I can attack, and then when he decides to swing back next turn, I can cycle the Imposing Vantasaur to tap down the 3/3. And then hopefully get a land draw for next turn. But I can still cycle the Shred Sails and kill the 2/1 next turn as well, if I want to. Just a random boring blocker. Maybe I'm fine, actually. Do I want to cycle here? Cycling prevents 3 damage, which could be relevant. And I can still cycle next turn, tap down the 1/5 and take out the 1/2, and I'm still fine, so I think I'm fine with this. And Mythos of Vodrock is great. Let's see, so I could play land. I can Mythos, take these 2 out, but no, I think it's better to just cycle the Shred Sails this turn, right? And then kill the 1/2, tap down the 1/5, attack for 6. Or I can Mythos, take these 2 down, but I don't get a clean attack. So I think I want to just get in a clean attack this turn and cycle away this card. And then I'm fine paying 2 to take this out. He does get to gain life, but I mean, I get rid of an annoying creature here. And then I'll just attack for 6 again. Yeah, this combo is just absurd. Next turn we can still cycle, tap this down, attack with both, use Divine Arrow on the 3/3. Hunted Nightmare, cute card, but I still get a Death Touch. Ooh, I guess, Ooh, if I put a Death Touch on this, I can kill anything, so I think that's a bit of a mistake from the opponent. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a mistake. So now what I can do is I can cast the Lava Serpent. I think we want to tap down the Hemophage. And then I can pay 2. And then kill the Hunted Nightmare since now the Savai Thundermane has Death Touch. Wow, this is so nutty. I can even play a land for turn and then attack for 2. Which I also don't mind. And I guess this has Death Touch, so if he blocks this, he trades the 1/5 off. So I guess I can get him for 4, which is quite powerful. So yeah, Hunted Nightmare backfired there for sure. And then I can just pretty much kill everything that he plays. So not even that great of a rare, to be honest. The fact that you give a creature Death Touch isn't great. Like, sure, it's a menace creature, which requires a double block, but you still give them Death Touch, which offsets the spell. So yeah, I guess we're fine just cycling Raking Claws or Valiant Rescuer at this point. Yeah, let's just cycle this away. Yeah, let's just tap this down. Use Thundermane to kill Insatiable Hemophage. He might respawn here with an instant, but you know. Hopefully no removal spell, yeah. And I think he's just dead here, right? Yeah. Basically, I just played 2 creatures and they just took over an entire game. Not a lot of people know this set since it was pretty controversial and not a lot of people ended up drafting it because again, you basically just force cycling this set, so a lot of people just didn't want to draft this set, so anyone who just tries to do this, well, most people don't know how to draft it, so you can just take advantage of this opportunity, guys, and just force cycling, basically, and take over, and then just try to easily get 7 wins doing quick drafts, since no one knows how to really draft a set, and then if they do know how to draft a set, all they should really do is force cycling, and anyone who tries to do a mutate deck can sometimes beat cycling, believe it or not, but it's not as consistent, so. Alright, not an amazing hand, but maybe we can cycle into something. I'll try it. At least we have our lands, that's the reason why I want to keep this. I'm fine cycling the way the Starling Development and then Roggen Crystal. I could also use this to ramp into Imposing Vantasaur, but doesn't seem that great. And then hopefully just punish another green deck for trying to do this. I mean, I'm not against playing the Roggen Crystal, just playing 6 drops can be pretty powerful. So I actually consider where or not I want to hold on to this, but Valiant Rescuer, yep. We We just want to get him down, right? So let's get him down, and then we can just pass the turn. You can also play Rogren Crystal next turn and then cycle away Imposing Vantasaur. Hopefully no removal spell, and if he does, that would suck. Ooh, charge, that's not bad. And with a Godzilla, okay, alright. So this might just be a game where I want to get a 6-drop down. So I think I might actually just play the Rogren Crystal here for extra ramp. And then maybe I cycle away Imposing Vantasaur end of turn to increase my chances of getting my 6 land drop, or just saying go. Maybe I do cycle one away since it's going to be a little bit slow to cast both of these. And this doesn't even attack past the Moscow Goriak anyway, so I think that's fine. And we got Imposing Vantasaur anyways. Can cast a Adranif Healer and start cycling or trading, which is also fine. Yeah, let's just cast the Adranif Healer to have a 2/2 out in play, and then if he attacks I can Divine Arrow this and cycle still. Hopefully he doesn't mutate onto this. I mean, if he mutates onto this, he's going to gain a counter, and that's going to become a problem. He might be splashing black to reanimate the Titanoff Rex as well. And hopefully no pump tricks as well here. Tap land is fine. Yeah, let's just Divine Arrow this before it becomes a problem. And if he has a pump spell, I don't mind putting a Adranif Healer in front of it to remove it. And then by cycling, I not only gain life, but I also increase my chances of getting a 6th land to play my Lava Serpent. If not, we can always take out the Essence Symbiote this turn by playing out Sabai Thundermane. Hopefully no Essence Scatter. No Essence Scatter, so now we can cycle. And then pay 2 mana, take out the Essence Symbiote, which is nice. And Reptilian Reflection is awesome too, so yeah, we managed to deal with his threats and still have a board. And then we can still play Reptilian Reflection and Smash for 5 next turn. That's fine. Fertilid is okay. I actually don't mind trading for the Fertilid. Also don't mind just casting Lava Serpent here and attacking actually for 5. And then yeah, I think I don't mind trading here, since the damage is quite nice, and if he blocks he doesn't get the ramp. Can even Reflection, cycle, and attack for 5 next turn as well. So yeah, the green decks can be fun if you can mutate, but if you can't, it's just too slow. Hangiris, okay, I guess he can destroy my enchantments. A 6/6, so that's going to become a problem. So how am I supposed to deal with this? That's a good question. 6/6 is going to be pretty hard, but Double Strike isn't going to be... I mean, Double Strike can maybe end up killing it. So I could play Reptilian Reflection and then attack and then Double Strike. If not, I guess I can get to 7. Yeah, I might want to Double Strike this away. So maybe I do just play Reptilian Reflection, hope I get a land drop and cast the Double Strike. And then I can still trample over if I get my land drop with the Raking Claw, so just need to get lucky here, I think. And we got really lucky, so we can play land, and then I can attack with all. And then if he blocks the Reptilian Reflection, I'm just going to Double Strike with the Raking Claws, and that should trample over and get in for lethal. Yeah, I think I'd do this just for funsies. Actually, it should have been lethal if I placed on the Lava Serpent, but this is the more safer play. But yeah, that was a pretty nice 1 for 1. Yeah, the winning line would be to just put the Double Strike on the 5/5 and attack, but I just wanted to have some fun there. and we're ranked 65 Mythic, okay? This is how you farm Ikoria, guys. Just go the quick draft, force the cycling deck, and then just cheese them out and become top 100, basically. And I got really lucky with that land drop as well. Otherwise, was there even a point? I don't even know if there was a point attacking that turn. If there wasn't, maybe I should have just stayed back, and then the following turn, hopefully I get a 1-mana cycler into the Raking Claws as well. Okay, Dragon of Stinger on 2 looks good, and I'm fine cycling away the Imposing Ventasaur. Premier Sergeant, not so great, but can still... Ooh, Valiant Rescuer, never mind. I guess I'm happy just playing the Valiant Rescuer first, and then start making tokens, so then I can cast the Premier Sergeant to go wide. So yeah, let's just cycle this away to increase my chances of getting a land drop. And then I'm fine just playing out the Valiant Rescuer. Hopefully next turn we can cycle into a land. And then we can also just make 1/1s at instant speed, so the opponent should be... So this can easily deal with the Boot Nipper. Right, so I think I'm fine cycling away Starling Development here. And we're going to cycle a 1-mana cycler so we can have a higher chance of... Okay, so I guess we'll just say go and pass. Because I can only make a 1/1 at the end of each turn. Opponent also misses land drop that turn, so... Okay. Eventually we'll have Mythos of Vodrock, which can maybe deal with this. And we just want to cycle once per turn here, just to ensure that we make some tokens. And then, yeah, I'm fine cycling another Imposing Ventasaur way. Should have maybe kept a red mana in case. I guess I'm forced to discard, so I might as well cycle to hit a land drop, or not. You know what, might as well cycle to try to hit a land drop. If not, then I'm still fine. Land's awesome, so now I can still cycle a Ventasaur on his turn to make a 1/1, so that seems pretty good. Do I even care about this card? Could attack next turn and then use Divine Arrow as well. I'm afraid of a counterspell though this turn. So, I guess I don't mind playing Dragon of Stinger and then just cycle end of turn. I mean end of his turn. Say go. And then this way we can start pinging him and still generate 1/1s all day, so seems pretty good. Hopefully he just passes here. I mean, I actually wanted to tap out so I won't be too scared to cycle, but Ooh, Coordinated Charge. Ooh, and another Valiant Rescuer. Okay, I think this turn we need to drop the Perimeter Sergeant here. And then maybe drop another Valiant Rescuer. Or cycle end of turn, make another token. Like, do I really need a second Valiant Rescuer? I think that's a little bit too greedy. I think I'm just going to say go. And then end of his turn, I'm fine still. I guess there's a Pouncing Shore Shark here. Capture Sphere, sure. I guess this won't be able to attack then. Okay. That sucks, but I was able to pump. But I still have a Coordinated Charge which can kind of blow him out. In a sense. Gyruda, sure, that's kind of cute. Gets to bring back Skull Prophets or Dranith Healer, which is fine. But I think I'm just going to go wide and smash him. Hopefully win the game that way. Take out the Lifelinker. That's fine. So I can get a nice 3 for 1. No, I think they want to take out Grim Dancer and then Skull Prophet here. If he attacks, I'm just going to use Divine Arrow. If not, we'll just keep cycling. Yeah, go for blood, that's pretty good. I can always go for blood, take out Grim Dancer, although he's going to gain life. Maybe this turn I just cast Mythos of Vodrock. Could always cycle first, of course. Yeah, I guess we can always cycle a 1-mana cycler, and then, yeah, let's just Mythos here right now. I guess it's 5 damage, so yeah, we can just take out all 5 of these, which is quite nice. And then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then I can still attack with the 1/1s. I can make him take 5, and then cycle Go for Blood on the end of his turn. He still eats 1, but then I can just make another 1/1 token. Yeah, Mythos is pretty busted, and then Rescue just making a bunch of 1/1s is just also really busted. So yeah, try beating this. It's just gonna be. And then he's just out of blockers. The reanimation thing is cool, but I think it's just more cute than anything else, really. I don't really care. Can Divine Arrow this to prevent lifelink as well? Sure. I can also use this to fight the Grim Dancer, which is kind of cute. Yeah, I could use this just to fight the Grim Dancer. He does gain 3 life, but it could just be worth it. You know what? I think I'm just going to cycle, and then I can cast Coordinated Charge end of turn. And then eventually cast a Divine Arrow to take him out, perhaps. And then I don't think I guess I just played a tap land here. And then I can attack with all these, use a Divine Arrow on the 3/3, which I don't mind. I don't get in full damage, but it's still pretty reasonable, I think. Yeah, I'm fine with the Divine Arrow here because it allows me, because I really don't want him gaining life, and I still preserve a token, attack for 5. And then maybe I'm fine cycling a Valiant Rescuer end of his turn. But yeah, if he doesn't have lifelink or enough blockers or a sweeper, he's just dead here. Shovel's more cute than anything else. I guess if a creature dies, he does gain 3 life, but it needs to happen on his upkeep, so might just do an all-out attack next turn, and we might be able to win, so we'll see. And Raking Claws, I guess, also has double strike to help me close out 2s, but yeah, I guess Coordinated Charge with Raking Claws is kind of just game over at this point. Savai Thundermane, Blitz is pretty nuts. Guess I can just Blitz and then just cast Coordinated Charge and win the game that way. Yeah, this is so disgusting, it's not even a joke. And I might as well attack with all now. And then cast a Coordinated Charge and then it's just game over. Yeah, so you don't even need Xenoflare or Flourishing Fox to win with a cycling deck. It's just busted in and of itself. So yeah, I guess this is our Xenoflare. The opponent also had Jyruna, which was crazy. But again, it's just too slow. Cycling is just stupid. Won't be surprised if I even get the top 20 with this dumb, stupid deck in via quick draft. All right, 4-0, I guess. So we still have 3 more wins to try to snatch, and then hopefully we get there. We'll see. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to say no to Red and Valiant Rescuer, then cycle away and just win the game as long as this doesn't get answered. Very fun and interactive, guys. So he needs like a turn 2 removal spell like Fire Prophecy to answer this. And then being on the play means that he won't have Essence Scatter up, and I can just keep cycling. Do the same thing what I did last game, just play the 2-drop, and then Perimeter Sergeants. We can, just keep cycling, making 1/1 tokens, cast a Perimeter Sergeant, and hopefully get in a huge attack and go wide. So blue-green, and I can also attack this turn. Yeah, I think I'm fine just attacking for 3 here, and the question is, do I want to cycle anything? Maybe I'm fine cycling away Shred Sails, and if I get a land, I don't mind just cycling away Starring Development. The Shred Sails can also be reasonable to answer a flyer as well, which could be kind of scary. Maybe next turn I just cycle 1 Starling Development. I could also Blitz with the Thunder Raptor this. Don't know if that's a waste. I mean, I do get in for a decent amount of damage. I guess I can play land, and then I can just cycle 1 Starling Development, and then still attack for 1, I guess. Or just cast it now. Get in for 4. Is that crazy? I might need to use this for a larger creature, so maybe I just attack for 1, and then I can cycle away instant end of turn to make a token, and then hopefully hit a land drop. Because, yeah, I don't want to really use Blitz on a 1/1 when he can play something scarier, which I can answer later. And I'm fine cycling a Raking Claws at this point. Ooh, Migratory Greathorn. If I kill this, he doesn't get a land, but I think I'm fine letting this resolve, so I can 2-for-1 him perhaps. But I mean, he does get a land, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I might have to just take this out next turn if I can, and I'm fine taking 3. Yep. Just want to preserve my tokens to start being more aggressive, and then we'll just cycle in the turn, keep making those 1/1s. Land wouldn't be bad, because land will allow me to cast Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. I guess I can still cycle just a Starling Development here, make a 1/1, then Blitz this away, which is nice. And with 1 mana, he can't really do much, so yeah, that's good. So I don't mind playing land, casting Blitz here, and then attacking for a lot. And that's what you call a 2-for-1, guys. That's why Mutate is not that great in this set. Just stacking all your creatures into one thing isn't great. But, yeah, I mean, it's still reasonable. Sometimes if you have a strong Mutate card that just generates a ton of value, like Auspicious Sterix. But sometimes just drawing a card might not be enough, since all you're really doing is maybe drawing into a land and you're not developing the board. as much. Yeah, and at this point in the game, it's just really scary. Just the mutate decks are just too slow, and cycling just more quick and scary. So Vertilid's fine. So he's probably playing the mutates. Ooh, I do like this turn, so we can play Snare Tactician. Hopefully he doesn't get countered. And then we can cycle Imposing Vantasaur, tap this down, and just attack. Which is kind of neat. Hopefully he doesn't flash in like a creature like Cutting Nightbonder. But even if he does, I still have a Tapper in play, and this is just too much damage, so I think I'm going to go for it here. There's no reason not to attack. He can flash in like an Octopus in trade, or block a 1/1. There he is. He has it. He had it all along. So he's trading here. That's a pretty decent solid trade. And we still get him for 6. And then we can also just cast Mythos of Vodrock next turn and clear a path and kill him. So he needs to play a large creature this turn to block. But yeah, this card is just really stupid. If you don't kill this, it's basically almost game over in a synergistic cycling deck. This card should have really been printed at uncommon, in my opinion. Okay, that's fine. Not really. I guess he makes a 5/5. I can kill this. I mean, maybe I just tap everything down and win. I mean, how do we do this? I guess we can... I can cast Mythos here. But maybe I'm better off just cycling 2 creatures and attacking. And then I do like the Coordinated Charge more than the Lava Serpent, so I think I'm going to cycle away the Lava Serpent here. Tap down to 3/3 and just attack. And I think if he had a protection spell, he would have used it here. But I guess not, and then we're fine just attacking with all. And then he could have the 2-mana spell that makes all the creatures lose power, but that's fine. I can just cycle a bunch of stuff, tap things down, and cast Coordinated Charge next turn. I mean, I guess I can cycle once, tap the 5/5, cast Coordinated Charge, and win, so... yeah, even without Zenith Flare, I mean, the deck is still very strong, so... it's kind of silly. And yeah, 5-0. Let's keep this up. Imagine if our deck just had a Flourishing Fox or Zenith Flare, it would even be more busted, but... I mean, we were even getting cut off in the first and second pack for cycling, and we still are 5-0, so. Alright, doesn't look amazing, but I guess I have to have faith again. Yeah, let's have some faith. Let's play the Windscarred Crag, and then, ooh, he managed to build a companion deck. Alright, so this is the first time I've actually seen this tried after the nerf, but who knows? He could totally decimate me. Ooh, I can use Shred Sails onto the Glimmerbell, which I actually don't mind. Do I actually want to go for it? It means actually not unreasonable. So I think I'm fine saying go, and then he can attack me end of turn, and I'm fine using Shred Sails. If he mutates onto this, even better. Because I get a nice 2-for-1. Although he does get the ramp here, but I get a pretty nice 2-for-1. And now I can just cast Shredded Sails, which is kind of cute. You never, mutate. It's really cute, but yeah. When you can 2-for-1 the opponent here, it's even better. And I think I'll play the Evolving Wilds. Say go. Before end step, sack the land, and then cycle maybe Raking Claws or Coordinated Charge. Coordinated Charge might still have some usage here, since I might draw like one of the Valiant Rescuers and make a bunch of tokens. So what is this, some sort of Esper cycling deck? So I guess he can put Gyruda in his hand. Once he gets Gyruda down, it's going to be scary. So I might just need to start cycling some instances to fuel up the Blitz of the Thunder Raptor to get this deck going. But I guess he can cast it the next turn if he pays for it this turn. So yeah, I might just get crushed by Gyruda this game. So maybe maybe shouldn't have allowed him to ramp, but I still think it was really nice value. Yeah, I guess we'll cycle Raking Claw since we don't have much. Guess I'll just cycle a 2-mana cycler right away. Valiant Rescuer would have been great. I guess I'll just play Valiant Rescuer now. And then maybe this is my win condition. He's going to cast Gyruda, mill me, hopefully not play something too big. Maybe I can eventually cycle enough instances to deal with this. Gust to win to maybe hit a land drop, that's fine, I can still cycle. Like Draft Stinger and Valiant Rescuer can be kind of cute. I don't mind actually playing both, although maybe I'm better off not even caring about the Draft Stinger this turn, and I'm just better off cycling. So I think I like that, and I'm fine cycling a 1-mana cycler, the Starling Development. And then if I get a land, I guess I'll play the Draft Stinger. If not, I'll just say go, end of turn we can cycle Imposing Vantasaur on the opponent's turn, build up a team, and then Coordinate Charge and try to steal the game. But if he doesn't have a land here, I'm still in decent shape. I guess he missed a second land drop, okay. So at least he's slowing down. I can set up for a blitz eventually and just kill it once it comes down. And I can maybe start laying down. Okay, so this is nice. I can play the Draft Stinger, play Savai Thundermane, and then play land and then cycle Imposing Vantasaur end of turn and go from there. Unfortunately, Coordinate Charge doesn't seem good here, and then here comes Gyruda, which is going to be kind of scary. Hopefully he doesn't mill anything too powerful. Alright, let's see what he has here. Nothing. That's good. He didn't mill away my Reptilian Reflection. I guess he gets a Bushmeat Poacher. Yeah, that's annoying. Let's just cycle here. I guess I can always just take out Bushmeat Poacher with the Savai Thundermane triggers. So I could just take this out, I guess, if I have 2 spells. But probably just fine casting the Blitz here on the 6/6 before it gets out of hand. Then, so I guess I'm fine cycling Imposing Vantasaur, although I want to save this to maybe take out the Bushmeat Poacher next turn, so I think I'm fine saying go. Because I need 2 cycling spells to take out the Bushmeat Poacher, essentially, so. Unfortunately, he didn't mill the Reptilian Reflection, which is a powerful win condition too in the deck. That does kind of suck, but Sleeper Dart, that's fine. Hopefully no creatures. I can take out Bushmeat Poacher and attack for 4 next turn, if I can untap. Could also cycle a Coordinated Charge, but he just passes, so that's good. So now I can play land. I'm fine cycling away Starling Development. And I think I'll try to neg him for 2 here. And hopefully there's no response. But I can always respond with cycling another Coordinated Charge here. Do I want the Vantasaur? Maybe I can close out the game with a Coordinated Charge. Not sure. Nah, let's just cycle Coordinated. It's just 2 mana. 2 mana is just quite clunky at this point. Hopefully I can take out Bushmeat Poacher. I guess we'll resolve. And I mean, yeah, I guess I don't get a trigger with the Savai Thundermane. I guess it still works. I guess it's not on the battlefield anymore. Oh, it does work? Jesus. I didn't even realize it worked. Okay, that was really nice. And now I can attack. And he didn't even use a Sleeper Dart, so yeah, the damage does matter, so that's pretty nice. Esper Control. I mean, I could just cycle away Imposing Vantasaur and hopefully find a haste creature to close out the game. I guess now the Mystic Subdual is not that great. So I guess I need to deploy creatures to close out the game now. So I might just play the Imposing Vantasaur and try to attack. Although Migratory Greathorn blocks it, so that kind of sucks. But we have another Valiant Rescuer, which is awesome, so we'll just play it. And at this point, I think I'm fine cycling this. And then the whole game, I guess the game plan now is just to go wide and kill him. So yeah, we'll just say go. And the turn will just keep making 1/1s. And hopefully he's just out of removal. Gaining life, that sucks. But I'm hoping I can just go wide and kill him like that last game we did. And he's just out of stuff. That's fine. Where's my Snare Tactician? If I had this earlier, it would have been better, obviously, but we're still going to keep going wide here. Ooh, Perimeter Sergeant, okay. This might just be our way out. I do still have a Mythos of Vodrock in the deck, which can maybe help me clear a path. Sure. At least it's not Snare Tactician, say go. Hoping no back for more. If he does, I guess I'm just dead. Okay, just a bunch of random dorks that I don't care about. Ooh, Spell Eater Wolverine is nice, but we do need to take out the Migratory Greathorn here, and then we'll just say go. Hopefully I can take these two out, and then eventually just smash and kill him, hopefully. I think he might be counting for Zenith Flare, but little does he know I don't have it. Counter Sphere, okay, so he has a lot of removal. Sure. Alright, so this opponent might catch me off guard here and kill me, since now he has a Facet Reader that can help him loot, generate card advantage, and might just be able to out-grind me here. And it's going to take a while to build an army and kill him at 13 life, so it might actually end up decking. So I guess this is a way to take out the cycling deck, just play a ton of removal. Essence Symbiotes. Okay, there's our Snare Tactician. Pretty late to the party. And then we'll just say go. He can always use this to tap down one of my creatures, so I can't get in a good attack. If I find Mythos, I can take all three of these out, which could be pretty useful. And then maybe I can cycle and take out block the Migratory Greathorn, get an attack in. But I do need Mythos of Vodrock in order to do so, yeah. It's not going to be easy this game, so this just could be our first loss. An opponent that was crazy enough to build a Gyruda deck and play a ton of removal. Okay, well, I guess we'll cycle here. We don't have a choice. And yeah, I think I'm going to cycle and tap down the Greathorn here. And then hopefully top deck Mythos of Vodrock to blow this board up. Ooh, Lava Serpent. I'm also liking that as well. Let's just play Lava Serpent here. And I guess we can just attack. Although he could just tap this down. Let's move the combat here and see what he tries. I mean, this isn't bad. And then I guess I can always send a 1/1, lose a token still, and then trade for a Skull Prophet. I think this is fine. Sure, I lose a 1/1 token, but then the Skull Prophet is forced to trade, and the 5/5 is also attacking it. And he's also losing 2 life here too by doing this. Which also helps me out, so he might just chump the Lava Serpent, block a 1/1 here. Please no removal. Okay. This is pretty reasonable, and then I guess he's going to take 7, which is quite nice. Hopefully nothing against my Lava Serpent. Let this resolve, please. I just want to kill you. No, Blood Curdle, jeez. Why do you have to be Blood Curdle? Okay. I mean, I still get him for 2. Not great, but at least maybe it makes my Mythos of Vodrock a lot better. We'll say go. Yeah, that was really clutch. Otherwise, he'd be at 4 life, which is, which would probably be GG's, but we'll see. Hopefully he didn't top deck another removal spell. This opponent might just be holding on to a million removal spells and might just outgrind me with it, so. I mean, he only has, I guess, 5 cards left, and I also have 5. General's Enforcer, not bad. I guess he can activate this and create a token. So that's pretty neat. So if I'm to win, I need to VOD rock both of these. I think I just do Imposing Vantasaur first. Tap the 3-4 down. Because I'm drawing quicker than him anyway, so I might as well cycle at this point. And Mythos of VOD rock is pretty nuts. So let's just cast this. Yeah, let's just kill both of these. He can make a 1-1, but I can just attack. Yeah, he can make a 1-1 here. And I'm fine attacking the Snare Tactician. Let's see if he decides to use a Sleeper Dart. Doesn't use a Sleeper Dart, okay. I guess his attack is reasonable. You can also trade Valiant Rescuer at this point. And then just neg him for 5. I mean, I have to go for it, right? Yeah, I don't see myself getting value off the Valiant Rescuer anymore, so I think we need to trade here and nuke him for 5. And I guess I just need to cycle 2 more spells to tap 2 of these creatures down and then win that way. He's at 4, I just need to cycle twice, tap these 2 down, and we win. Essentially, and hopefully no more board presence. Because he can just use Sleeper Dart on my Snare Tactician. I guess he's planning to use it on Snare Tactician here, and then hopefully I can cycle 2 more spells to take these out. I forgot what's left in my library, but I would need to chain together 2 cyclers and then attack, and hopefully go for the win. But definitely a very close match. Gusty wins, sure. Getting rid of a token was pretty nice, and I guess he can also tap down my Snare Tactician. But if I manage to neg him for 3 here still, I might still have a chance to kill him the following turn afterwards. Sure. So cycling spell off the top, please. Into another one, please. Okay, that's a good one, although it's not a cycling spell. Could still maybe afford to attack and then attack him for 1, use the Divine Arrow on the 3-4. I think I'll go for that play. Might as well attack with Dranav Stinger and try to scare him. We still neg him for 1 here, which is fine. Gets rid of big blocker, and then I can still maybe freely attack with the Snare Tactician, and then we still hit him for 1 here. And then hopefully we can kill him next turn with a cycling spell. He can activate the Facet Reader, but he's also just close to decking himself. I guess he doesn't want to deck, so... So I guess I'm dead if I don't kill him. If I cycle and I don't kill him next turn, I'm just dead. So, maybe he has this game. And he's just waiting for me to deck myself. So I think if he just passes, I'm forced to attack with all. And then hopefully he doesn't have a disruption spell. Because he's forced to chump the Snare Tactician and take 2 here. Because he can't afford to take 2 if he has nothing but lands in his hand. So yeah, I mean... Just hoping the last final cards are just lands, maybe. But 2 more cards left in the library. This is a really close match. Alright, let's pass the turn. Hopefully no more interaction. I can cycle and then just attack for 3 and hopefully steal the game. I mean, I can also just attack. If I attack with all, what happens? I guess he's forced to block here. Yeah, let's just go for it. This implies I don't have a cycling spell, but whatever. If he has a trick here, then I'm just dead. And he's forced to chump. Activate Facet Reader, take 2, fall down to 1. Ooh. Wow, down to 1. Jesus. is okay. This is a very close match. All right, let's do this. Please no life gain, and just pass the turn, please. Let me kill you. Oh my God, are you serious? Come on, don't play anything. Don't kill my stuff. No. Oh my God, this is so close. I guess I can't catch. I get my cycling spell could be like a double strike trick or something here. Yeah, he couldn't activate Facet Reader because if he did, he would die. Because he would be, yeah, he would be ahead in the. He would be ahead of drawing here. So he needs to basically deal with 3 threats here, which is going to be a bit difficult, I think, for his deck. We'll see. Like, hopefully, no, he would need. Okay, land. Oh, a life. Okay. All right. I guess there's still a chance. He cycles away the card. I guess we can just pass it to Honey Mammoth, but he's just dead next turn. So, yep. And then we can just play a land and then just pass the turn. And then yeah. Wow, really close. I could just attack just for fun, but yeah. Oh my God, so close. Even got rank 25 Mythic against this player. Definitely a very fun, good game. So yeah, I guess the opponent was hate building a control deck against cycling decks, but yeah, 6-0 with a good deck but not broken, no Zenith Flare, and we're ranked 25 Mythic. Very cute overall, but yeah, maybe we can get 7-0 and let's celebrate after this victory. Okay, what's the final boss? Let's 7-0 this without Zenith Flare. Let's do it. Alright, so final boss. Let's get a turn 2 Valiant Rescuer, and we did. Alright, we're doing it. I think I'm going to hold on to the Dragon of Healer since it's just a 1-mana cycler that I don't mind just having to cycle along with the Valiant Rescuer. Hopefully not a mirror match. Okay, not a mirror match, so just black-white humans or slash sacrifice. And yeah, we're just going to turn 2 this Valiant Rescuer and start making 1/1 tokens. I mean, I could just play a 3-drop though, but I think I just want to make 1/1 tokens. Get some value before I drop this Spell Eater Wolverine. Ooh, Deadweight. Alright. I can't have them all. Pretty solid, cheap, efficient removal, but we'll drop a Wolverine and then eventually we'll cycle away 2 instances and sorceries to enable an attack, which is also solid. Might actually play the Roggen Crystal like I did the first game. It does allow me to ramp into this, which is quite nice. This is a problem. Yeah, I might actually just play this to have a 6-drop, which is not sounding too bad. And then I can still cycle away Dragon of Healer, which doesn't seem amazing in this board state. And then we'll just say go. And then hopefully cycle, get some lands, play a 6-drop, and start smashing. So, black-white mutate deck. Hopefully no Volpakit here. Or maybe a fight spell. Oh wow, double Deadweight. Okay, I guess that's an efficient way to beat us, double Deadweight. Alright. Maybe we don't win them all, but this is still pretty fun. Could cycle this in case I find a Snare Tactician, so yeah, I don't mind actually cycling the 1-drop first, and then if not, cycle away Raking Claws and hope for land. Um, Same arguments. I think I just cycle away to go for blood, and then no lands, but hey, Thundermane is quite nice. I'll play that. And then eventually I can maybe cycle 2 instances and take this out, hopefully, but that's going to be a little bit difficult against an opponent with milling removal. But Pacifism isn't the best at answering this Thundermane, which can also gain me some life and take out any of his 2-drops. Alright, could always cycle Raking Claws now, I guess. I can also just pay 2 to gain 2 life here. I don't know what's reasonable. I think I'll decline. And yeah, I guess I'll just play land and say go. Hopefully we can drop a Lava Serpent next turn, attack for 5, and then maybe get down a Raking Claws eventually. We'll see. So missed out on a bit of value. Could have gained 2 life here with the ping, but don't think it's worth it. I mean, next turn I can also just cycle away double Imposing Vantasaur and get this down. Not sure if I want to, though. Another Huntmaster Liger, okay. Maybe I just need to keep a 5-5 on defense or a 3-6. Yeah, maybe I just want to keep a 3-6 on defense and then play 2 copies maybe. The alternative is I can snipe both of them down. I mean, snipe one of them down with 2 Imposing Vantasaur cycles, but you know, let's just play the Imposing Vantasaur. Maybe this is the game where we just play a bunch of these 6-drops and stall the board. And hopefully it just doesn't go wide enough to kill us here. Hopefully no blood curdles or anything. But the opponent has a million pacifism, so that's a problem. Yeah, this is going to become a problem. A deck with a ton of removal, it's really scary, and Snare Tactician seems a little bit too slow here. Am I fine just playing out Lava Serpent? I guess I am. And then hopefully no more removal spells. If he has a Pacifism again or Blood Curdle, I'm just dead. And yeah, he does seem to have another one. Okay, yeah, it's what happens when you drop 3 Pacifisms and you can't develop the board. Guess I can't win them all. That's definitely a worthy final boss, triple Pacifism to answer my threats, but alright. Alright. I'm not invincible. But, you know, never 7-0, but at least we can 7-1 and get a high ranking to show off at least. First loss, final boss. Wah. Really close, but, you know, double dead weights into like double, triple pacifism. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit rough to beat. Especially if you didn't have any answers, especially since we didn't have any answers against 4 toughness that game. But it was a pretty nice start with the Valiant Rescuer, I have to admit. If we could have gotten off of tokens, we probably could have gotten there, but it is what it is. Alright, opening hand. Ooh, Valiant Rescuer. Let's try this again, guys. Please don't deadweight my 2-drop. 2-drop, 3-drop, and then we can start cycling and doing some crazy stuff. And we're on the play as well, so that's even better. Say go. And I'm not going to cycle this away. Just a 1-mana cycler is it's really good. Especially with all these threats. Ooh, do I actually go for double Valiant Rescuer? Is that a little bit too much? I mean, I can play Valiant Rescuer, then cycle, and then make 2 1/1s end of turn. I think that's pretty good. Baby Godzilla can start mutating. I could also attack here. I mean, I don't mind trading this off. It can be pretty annoying later. And I still get to make 2 1/1s, so I think I go for it here. And the block is fine, and now I can make 2 1/1s here. And we still have another Valiant Rescuer that can make a bunch of 1/1s. So yeah, the trade here is fine because I don't really want to give him ramp for mutating, and I don't want to give him the ability to loot. So I think that the trade here is reasonable. Farfinder, sure. Land would be awesome, so I can play Reptilian Reflection cycle and also just attack. No land, so what do we do here? I can just attack for 2. Could cycle just the 2-drop, and then if I get a land next turn, we can Reptilian Reflection. So I'll just cycle the 2-drop here, and then if I don't get a land end of turn, I guess I can always cycle a Starring Reflection. So this seems pretty good. I can attack with both of these, and in turn I can cycle away a Starring Development to start enhancing my Spell Eater Wolverine. Play the 3-drop, cycle, and attack for 5/4 haste. So he's probably splashing. Hopefully he doesn't have the crashing whatever. I forgot that creature. I think it's called like the crashing. I forgot. Yeah, definitely say go. Fine playing out land, play out Reptilian Reflection. And am I fine trading Reptilian Reflection for the 5/4? I think I am. I mean the 4/3. Since this is just gonna hit pretty hard, and yeah. Ooh, Swallow Hole, that's even better. I wish I guess there's no tapped creature, so I might as well attack with these, and if he wants to get a value block on my 1/1, that's fine. But the trample here is also really nice, and I get to sneak for a ton of damage. That's also pretty good. And then we'll say go. And yeah, we can't Swallow Hole anything because everything is untapped. So if I get a Snare Tactician, that would be awesome. Hopefully no, what's that, the 6-drop that when it attacks, it tramples over. That's annoying though. Alert Heatbonder is a problem. So now he can stabilize and gain a ton of life, which I don't like. And he also has 2 Vigilance creatures. Okay, I guess we're just going to get killed by a bunch of final bosses here. If I attack for 5, it's not unreasonable here. I still get to trade some 1/1s off, which is fine, so I think I go for it. And these trades are still fine. There's a bunch of 1/1s, say go. And I'm fine my Double Striker also trades for the 2/4. Because it's just going to gain him a ton of life, and I don't want that, so... Please no removal, and he has a ram through. Oh wow, yeah. I might just get outclassed by an Alert Heatbonder, but I still have removal in the deck. But I might just get outclassed, and Mythos is just a perfect top deck. Let's go for it. Make sure I play my land in case he has some sort of weird counterspell interaction. This was a really nice top deck, so goodbye. Hopefully no pump spells here. Or keep saves or anything. Please nothing. Damn. That's annoying. At least he's only gaining 1 life per turn, but yeah, this is just gonna stabilize and help him win the game. But hopefully I find another removal spell to answer this eventually. How about this? Okay. No more. Please, no more pump tricks. Yes, finally, and I can finally attack here. Hopefully no pouncing Shore Shark, but I'm fine with a trade either way. And as I say that, there's a Voracious Great Shark out of nowhere. Alright, this is going to be a pretty slow, grinding matchup, but at least I can still exile this if it starts getting aggressive. Opponent stays back. Okay, we'll just play a Savai Thundermane here. Say go. If I can chain together 2 cycling spells, I can take this out. Go for blood. Do I go for it here? Can be a little bit risky. So maybe I give it 1 more turn, and usually in 1 more turn I can maybe find 2 cycling spells to take this out. And as I say that, there's a flame spill. Maybe I just go for it now. And then hopefully top deck a cycling spell. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, let's go for it now. Raking Claws. Don't think I need it. Let's cycle it. Hopefully find a 6-drop we can cast, like Vantasaur. Okay, that's pretty nice. Can I cycle the Vantasaur, but I don't mind just having the 6-drop to play next turn. And then we'll say go. Attack for 2, play the Imposing Vantasaur. Lead the Stampede, that's not a bad one. Hopefully no crazy creatures here. I mean, those are okay. Still very annoying though. This can pump itself, which is annoying. I guess he can only pump himself once next turn if he decides to cast it. Still gonna say go here. Play the Vantasaur. And then hopefully find more ways to win. We'll say go. Can attack for 3. He can pump this. But he won't be able to get a good block onto this because he can only pump this once. So I can still maybe sneak in for 3, which is fine. Divine Arrow is also reasonable. Maybe I just attack with all and cast Divine Arrow. If I attack with just this, he's probably not going to block anyways. But I'll attack anyways, we'll go for it. And then I guess I can use Divine Arrow to finish it off once he double blocks. We'll name the Furlit first, of course, and then before damage we'll Divine Arrow the Almighty Brushwag. And then he doesn't have green mana to get lands out of his deck, so that's pretty nice. And then now we have 5 power on the battlefield, which is really strong. Hopefully he's out of stuff, and I can just keep smashing with a bunch of creatures. Charge. Mecha Godzilla, okay. That's a good one. Yeah, this card is just going to win the game if I don't take it out. Reach, I don't care about that. Let's just attack for 3. And stop top decking lands, please. Hopefully no Vigilance. Death Touch would be pretty annoying. Are you serious? I mean, okay, I guess I'll... Okay, at least it's not... Oh, I have to lose both creatures? Wow. Wow, that's so huge. I need a creature off the top right now to take out this Mecha God. Jesus, that's really huge. Creature, please. Ooh, that's a good one. Yep, we got it. Another close game, guys. And then hopefully I can keep smashing him for 3. Just top decks all day. So go. And then hopefully no more broken stuff, please. Glowstone Recluse, that's fine. And then we'll attack for 3, which he can't really block well. Play lands, they go. And hopefully not another creature here. If so, I might start cycling. But if not, I'm fine just attacking for 3 over and over. Yeah, opponent's not going to block anyway, so he might as well attack. Rogren Triome. Might have to keep this just to cycle it end of turn, which I'm fine with, so we'll just say go. And then if he plays another creature, I'm just going to cycle. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, that's a scary card. I guess it has to go to this hand instead, but I'm happy that I at least kept up the Rogren Crystal. Please. Ooh, a Thieving Otter. Okay, that's annoying. But I think I'm fine taking 8 here. Yeah, opponent is doing some risky attacks. Let's cycle away the Roggen Crystal. Tap down the Thieving Otter and start getting in. Ooh, and Lava Serpent to close out the game. Good games. Yeah, let's not mess up here. That's a pretty good creature to first pick. But, yeah, Lava Serpent is just GG's here. And the final card is Perimeter Sergeant. And we just want to smash him for 8. So, yeah, final boss. Good games. Alright, that was really close. Another very close matchup. Luckily, the opponent got a little bit too aggressive there, and I was able to keep the Lava Serpent. Otherwise, he would have chumped the Lava Serpent, which still wouldn't have been a good turn for him, honestly, so he could have still lost. But, yeah, that was a pretty fun matchup. I would have loved first picking Ghidorah and building a Mutate deck around it, a Teamer Mutate deck that is, but yeah, sometimes you just force cycling and get there. So yeah, not bad. Rank 28 Mythic. Just basically preying on the people who are new to Ikoria in the set and getting pretty high Mythic rank. So yeah, overview of the deck, pretty strong. Even without Zenith Flare, which is completely busted, we still managed to get to 7 wins, 7-0. in terms of the curve, this is kind of like what we're looking at for the most part. These are the 2-mana cyclers. Let's move it here. These are 2-drops I'm happy to play on curve. And I don't like to have too many of these vanilla 3-drops in the cycling decks. They're just not that very good, but always having one is nice. So I always don't mind throwing in like 1 copy of Frenzied Raider and then not throwing any other vanilla creatures. But overall, we still drafted a pretty nice, solid, synergistic deck with a decent amount of powerful win conditions early on. And we managed to just smash the opponent live. Valiant Rescuer, definitely very powerful. MVP of the deck, Snare Tactician as well. And then Lava Serpent and some of these 6-drops really help as well. But I'm more happier having a 6-drop Lava Serpent than Imposing Vantasaur in the cycling deck, since it just comes in the face. But the Vantasaur is also pretty solid. But anyways, yeah, good but not broken. Just a solid cycling deck that managed to get to 7 wins. So yeah, pretty happy about this. So let's crack some packs. And yeah, pretend we're drafting Ikoria Lair Behemoths. And go from there. Sorry, that was someone else in the room, but I don't live myself. So yeah, let's crack some packs. Wow, this is I hate how you guys are seeing this. And pretend we're drafting Ikoria Lair Behemoths. Pack 1, pick 1. Yeah, I would first pick Back for More. I think this card's really fun. There's nothing here that really wants me to force cycling. I think if Back for More was this pack, probably take Farfinder as to draft some sort of multicolor shenanigans deck, and this is also a pretty good Mutate target. The other decent cards in this pack would be Spell Eater Wolverine for spells and cycling, and Essence Symbiote as one of the premium commons you want in the Mutate deck, but probably first pick Back for More because it's kind of fun to build a Reanimator deck around. This pack is not great. I would actually first pick Drannith Stinger here, force the cycling deck. Definitely one of the best red commons. I think the best red commons goes Fire Prophecy for sure, Prickly Marmoset, and then Drannith Stinger. Since this is just a 2-drop you can cast right away, it goes into an aggressive deck. If you can ping attack with this early on, it can definitely help you close out in the later games by dealing that crucial point of damage early on. If not, there's a Void Beckoner, which is, you know, a lot of people thought these giant cycling creatures were going to be amazing in the set. But overall, they were only really good in the Reanimator deck, since it was really hard to get to 8 mana at times. Even though in green there's a decent amount of ramp, it was definitely hard to get there, and you were happier cycling this off to give a creature Death Touch and then trade anyways. So, yeah, it's a fine card, but I wouldn't really play it unless I'm in Reanimator. And then, yeah, nothing else too exciting. Checkpoint Officer, fine, but 2 mana to keep up just to tap a target creature might not be great in the early games. But still a fine card, I wouldn't mind playing in the Humans deck. And then, let's open up Strixhaven. Putrefy is really good removal, splashable also in Quandrix, and also just straight up good in the Witherbloom deck, so probably the first pick here. This pack doesn't look exciting. I would probably take Putrefy into maybe Thunderous Orator, into maybe like Introduction to Annihilation. Reconstruct History could also be feasible, but realize it isn't too necessary in this set. Usually, again, the straight up Lorehold Spirits deck doesn't really come together, and you're better off drafting an aggressive deck. And if you splash this with a Prismari deck, the problem is that Prismari is in blue, and blue has a lot of card draw anyways. There's also a lot of creatures that can recur spells in the Prismari decks. There's the Pillar Drop Warden, there's the Return Past Color, which you can splash white for, which is obviously just better than the Reconstruct History, since you have a 4/2 flyer as well. So, yeah, just not a great card, but I'll probably take Putrefy into Thunderous Orator into Introduction to Annihilation here. And yeah, not bad, a nice 7 wins video. Thank you guys for watching, and I get to show off this nice Mythic rank. What is this Mythic rank? Mythic rank 28, which is pretty reasonable. So might do another Ikoria draft just to try to scam the system, so to speak, and maybe get top 10 Mythic, since it seems pretty easy getting there just by forcing drafting, or do another Strixhaven, but I have a decent amount of Strixhaven content already. I'm just really stoked on drafting either a D&D Forgotten Realms set or Modern Horizons 2, which is coming out, which won't be featured on Arena. I think Forgotten Realms will be, since it's considered one of the main sets, but Modern Horizons 2 is definitely something I'm going to be studying upon, so might not have time to unleash too much content onto my channel. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy watching, and stay tuned for future content, and have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.